Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, we're playing with Sammy's team, otherwise known as Team 1. This team was submitted by Buffered Mutton from our Discord. If you would like to share your team on our Discord as well, please get your Poképastes ready, your team IDs ready, and go and share them on the rental codes chat in our Discord. You can find the link down below at Pokésports.info. This team uses a Moltres. Now, the really cool thing about Moltres is that it can survive hits, and the reason it's important to survive hits is that it has Berserk. Berserk increases your special attack by 1 stage after you go below 50%. You have the Sitrus berry so that you can go above 50%, so that you can go below 50% again and get that +2 sometimes. Really excited to try that out. You've got Fiery Wrath, which can make Pokemon flinch. So having things like Tailwind from your Tornadus is really important, right? You can set up the Tailwind. You can use Fiery Wrath. You can even just set up a Nasty Plot on that first turn if you think that you can live a hit, so that you can be at +2, potentially +3 by your second turn. It's a really potentially strong move that I am really excited to use. We've also got some really strong Pokemon beside as well. Chien-Pao, Dragonite, Urshifu. That core there, those three, just work so well in this meta. Having that intense physical power, having Urshifu, which can go through protects, with Chien-Pao, which brings Sword of Ruin, bring the defense stat down by 25%. It's huge, especially with Surging Strikes always critting, always going through protect with Unseen Fist. It does a lot of damage. But then you've also got the Dragonite combo, this time upgraded with a Choice Band, so you can go for those Tera boosted Tera Blasts with the ×2 flying, or just your regular old extreme speeds with Choice Band. Does a lot of damage. You can even go for Outrage and do massive damage with your Dragon type moves. And then you got a Fluttermane. This one with having a Pixie Plate, interestingly enough. Interesting that the creator of this team didn't decide to go for a Life Orb, but you know what? I'm not here to yuck any yums. I am here for it. We're not losing HP. We're doing extra damage with the Fairy type. There's a Fairy Tera on that to get some extra Fairy damage in there. I'm into it. That's not bad. Moonblast and Dazzling Gleam are going to do a ton of damage. Shadow Ball is always great. It's a good team. I'm really excited to use this. So let's take this team onto the dance floor. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's go. All right, going up against Brandon. Brandon's bringing the Hisuian Samurai, but also is bringing the Mew. So this is not a Regulation D team, but Mew can be anything. So it is, I guess. It's not. Anyway, what are we going to do? Are we going to bring the Tornadus? Or are we going to bring the Moltres? What is the thought here? Yeah, we've got Dragonite and Urshifu still. We've got Urshifu Chien-Pao. We've got Dragonite Chien-Pao. And that's still a very strong combination. I do also like Dragonite Stomping Tantrum for a choice banded movage here. However, there are a couple things where Stomping Tantrum wouldn't be the right thing to go for. So kind of not inclined to bring that. However, the Urshifu, same thing. Chien-Pao seems like a decent lead here still. But I think what I'm going to do is, because Tornadus is great, I'm going to bring that. I'm going to lead with Moltres as well. I'll bring Chien-Pao and Urshifu, and we'll call it a day. I don't think I want to bring the Fluttermane because of reasons. I can only think of the Breloom at the moment, and I'm like, I want to bring Fluttermane against the Breloom, but I feel like I didn't want to bring it against much else. I definitely don't want to bring it against the Glimmora. Don't want to bring it again. Well, let's see what the lead here is. Murkrow and Glimmora, yeah. That wouldn't have been something that I wanted to bring Fluttermane into. Moltres and Tornadus doesn't seem like a bad combo here. I think I'm going to start by taunting the Murkrow. No, Michael. You can't. You can't taunt the Murkrow because it's a Dark type. You can't Prankster taunt it. Bad. Well, we can Rain Dance. Why not Rain Dance? Glimmora can't really do Why am I even going to Rain Dance? So that I can Bleakwind next turn? Yeah, well. Fiery Wrath. I was all over the place there. I wanted to bring out the Tailwind so that I could outspeed the Glimmora because the Murkrow was going to use Tailwind itself. And now Moltres can go for Fiery Wrath and potentially flinch it. It's not going to be very effective, but that's okay. Oh, Glimmora is actually using Stealth Rock here. It's fine. That's fine. Now I can do the thing that I wanted to do the last time. I can Rain Dance here just to make sure that the rest of my Bleakwinds go off. Because I feel like if you use 4 Bleakwinds, right? Like 1 of them, 2 of them have a chance to miss. And if I can mitigate that by setting up a Rain Dance, I think that's great. I think that's just great. We're going to not Hurricane here. I'm just going to Fiery Wrath again. Well, I mean, I also could Tera Poison. No, I'm not going to do that. Because Power Gem is going to hurt. But I don't think it's going to KO. So I'm going to Nasty Plot. Yeah. Because if I can survive this, then my next Fiery Wrath is going to take out the Glimmora with a Bleakwind Storm beside it. Beautiful. I'm glad that that wasn't Power Gem. I am more than happy to be poisoned and be on a timer and just have my next few attacks do lots of damage. Tornadus takes a big chunk of HP damage there. It's not so bad. I think that Murkrow is probably going to end up taking out my Tornadus next turn. Because my Fiery Wrath isn't going to be able to take out the Murkrow. It's definitely going to be able to take out the Glimmora. Yeah. I just need Moltres. Come on. I just need Moltres' HP to go below half. And actually being poisoned works out really well for me because, like, right when that happens, I'll be able to do something. So Moltres is still out there taking damage. Now I can at least bring out Chien-Pao? Urshifu? Chien-Pao? Urshifu. Unfortunately, I think I do need to keep the Chien-Pao alive against the Mew. Oh, that's fun. Ooh, I like that. I need to keep the Chien-Pao alive. What am I saying? They set up a Stealth Rock, so now my Chien-Pao is going to take some damage when I first send it out, which is going to break the Focus Sash, which means that I need to be choosy with where I bring it out because it's very, very, very easily able to go down in one shot. This just destroys terrain. It is raining, though, so I could go for an Aqua Jet here. I think I should go for an Aqua Jet here. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Do I want to Tera Water? Just so that I can get out of the fighting type? Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I really want to attack the Mew. Really, really, really want to do damage to that Mew. And I know I'm going to take out the Murkrow with Fiery Wrath. And if it goes for any kind of priority move, then just let it. If the Murkrow goes for Haze here, that will be pretty strong, but at the same time, my special attack is going to go way up whenever I hit half. So, what are we Terrascalizing into? Psychic. Yeah, okay. No, that's fine. That is more than fine. Eat this big Aqua Jet. Yeah, there's the Haze. Knew that Haze was coming at some point. But then we get the Fiery Wrath. Oh! It survives it. That's interesting. Now, should I have gone for a Surging Strikes? Maybe. I think it'll be okay, though. This Urshifu is assault vested, so they can't do all of my HP. There you go. Look at how little that did. It's perfect. Okay, my team's Tailwind petered out, but that's fine. Mew's at 1 HP. Should be able to take that down next time. Don't like the Flutter Mane, though. That does mean that I'm going to have to Aqua Jet that instead. And then we just Fiery Wrath again. We'll see how much damage that does. Should do quite a bit. Right? That's quite a bit. However, 1 HP. All right. Let me heal up with that Sitrus. Thank you very much. And 1 hit should do it. There you go. Eat a big old Fiery Wrath. I was about to say that like it kind of sucks that this Moltres couldn't see the end of this game with its Berserk triggered, but it sure does. That's great. I wonder what kind of Pokemon I have that can bring my own Moltres down to half HP. Oh. I'm almost afraid to find out, but I'm sure there are Pokemon there that could do it. Anyway, that works for me. Let's go into game 2. All right, going up against Typhoon, who this time is bringing an Iron Leaves. Very cool. Okay. So with Iron Leaves, again, I worry about bringing the Dragonite. Yeah, and then I'm looking at the Gastrodon as well, and I'm like, what do I do against the Gastrodon? I don't have any kind of grass on this team. There's no Iron Bundle for Freeze Dry. There's no, there's a lot of no's on this team. But what I can do is I can do the same Moltres plus Tornadus deal. And this time I don't have a Tailwind to stop me. There's a potential Trick Room in that Meowscarada, but something tells me that's not going to happen. Pixie Plate on Flutter Mane is interesting. That might be a good use case for Flutter Mane right here, actually. Might even want to save the Tera as well for that. That would do some massive damage to those guys. I just need to get Tailwind up, which I can do with Tornadus. And then in the back, in the very, very back, in the deep back, I'm looking at the Dragonite. I'm thinking the Dragonite still. Oh, I'm going to do it. Yep, I'm going to do it. Because I feel like you want to bring Dragonite with Chen-Pao usually, just to get that extra defense off. But if I'm Choice Banded, Extreme Speed still does a lot of damage. Stomping Tantrum, Outrage still does a lot of damage. So why not just go for that? Actually, I feel like Outrage is probably going to be the move to do, but I would like to really take out this Iron Bundle before I even think about doing Dragonite things. There's no point, I think, in going for Hurricanes right now, apart from being put to sleep. If I'm put to sleep by Brute Bonnet, I'm not going to feel good about that. That said, okay. Do I go for the Bleakwind Storm? No, I think I definitely go for Tailwind because I want to outspeed the Iron Bundle. Because Iron Bundle could just go for Icy Wind, and that would hurt a lot to have Brute Bonnet go first. Yeah, good that we hit that Hurricane. Bad that it didn't KO. Close. Close, though. Very, very close. Powder Snow. Okay. Powder Snow and Spore. They can just put both of those guys to sleep right now. I'm going to need to go for a struggle Bleakwind Storm. Okay. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. We hit both of them. Okay, our luck is smiling upon us today. Thank you very much. And I got the speed drop. Have a good time. Moltres is fast asleep, and then again with the Powder Snow. They just want to chip down my Moltres to the point where it can wake up and destroy everything, because it's going to hit Berserk. I'm going to make that happen right now. I'm going to go for a Hurricane, because that's going to do more damage, right? No, we're going to go for a Fiery Wrath still, because we want to take out the Iron Bundle today. I'm going to go for a Rain Dance instead of a Bleakwind Storm that can miss, because I don't want to mess with that. Moltres can wake up, go for Fiery Wrath here. There we go. Goodbye, Iron Bundle. A little bit of damage to the Gastrodon. Now, whatever damage Gastrodon does to me, maybe, just maybe. Oh, it's attacking the Tornadus. Fine, whatever. Okay. At least I have the Rain Dance up. Going to heal up a little bit. I would like to trigger that Berserk. Is there any way that I could do that with what I've got here? Fluttermane would destroy myself. Maybe I can Shadow Ball. I really want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, never mind. It doesn't actually max it out. I was thinking of something else. This just boosts it by 1 stage. Oh. No, I'm not going to do that then. Let's see. Can go for Hurricane here. But the +1 might actually help. But a Dazzling Gleam will help even more. Let's go for a Tera Fairy Dazzling Gleam. Just really hurt him. This might even, if the Greninja doesn't Terrastalize here, this might even just take out the Greninja, the Dazzling Gleam. And then it's Fiery Wrath all day, every day on the Gastrodon. Oh yeah, Water Shuriken's thing. Oh. It's just the one. Never mind. I thought it would have done multiple attacks, but it does not. It's a support Greninja. I wonder if that was intentional. If they were trying to bring the Gastrodon up to like a lot. This is gonna hurt actually with the +1, but it doesn't KO. Thank you. Give me that special attack. What was I thinking of? I was thinking of Anger Point and crit. Anyway, now the Gastro is looking pretty low. Tailwind's gonna peter, and that doesn't matter. We're gonna go for a Hurricane right there. We're gonna go for a Moonblast right there. And that will be the game. That will be the Nevermind. Now I wonder if that last little bit of leftovers actually matters. We're gonna find out. Moltres looks so cool. Like, so cool. Here we go. Hit him with a Hurricane, hit him with a Moonblast. End the game. How could you? How could you? It's not gonna happen thrice. Gastrodon is truly just meant to stall. Even in defeat, it continues to stall. And I respect that. I respect that from a Gastrodon. It's really playing its role. It's doing its thing. It's staying alive. This Gastrodon is all about staying alive. No, you don't get that one. Here comes a Moonblast. Cool. Single Moonblast from the Fluttermane. That's all that was needed. All right, cool. Defeated Typhoon. That's game 2. Yeah, that's game 2. Very fun win. Very, very fun win. Especially using Moltres there with the Berserk. You get that +1. You have a good time. Okay, let's go into game 3. This time, I think let's try and, we'll bring Moltres still. We'll try and have some more fun with that. But I think I want to definitely make some good use out of Chien-Pao and Urshifu, Chien-Pao and Dragonite. Let's go. All right, going up against a Kleavor. Again with the Kleavor. Wow. I'm down for it. You know, I really enjoy Kleavor. I'm going to bring Chien-Pao and Urshifu. I think that just makes sense. Especially against the Arcanine, especially against the Orthworm and the Kleavor. Even that extra Dragonite there might be all right. I can bring my own Dragonite, though, just in case. Then is it worth bringing the Fluttermane, is the question. No, I don't think I need to. I'm gonna bring the Moltres, as I said. I'm gonna bring the Moltres. Let's go. I'm seeing a lot more Gastrodons lately. I mean, even outside of this video, I know we saw one in the last battle, but these days I have been seeing a few Gastrodons. Even in just the non-recorded games that I've been playing. I've been seeing them on Showdown, I've been seeing them here. They're all over the place. It feels kind of like Amoonguss, where in between series, when people don't really know what to go, they bring Amoonguss, because Amoonguss just survives forever, puts things to sleep, redirects, it does a lot of things. The Gastrodon soaks up water, it heals a lot, it's defensive, it can put things to sleep with Yawn. It does a lot. Anyway. I think I can go for an Ice Spinner here. I don't think there's any real reason to Tera flying, especially against a Kleavor. And then the Tera Water Surging Strike should probably be more than enough to take out the Kleavor here. Yeah. They're going to withdraw the Thundurus for good reason, to make sure it stays alive. However, that does mean that there's no Tailwind shenanigans, no nothing that's going to be going up. But the Surging Strikes, of course, I didn't even think about that. Of course, silly. Silly. That's going to be going into the Gastrodon. I was just talking about it. I was talking about Gastrodon the whole time. Soaks up water, he says as he goes for the water move. Come on. Come on. If this bites me in the butt for this first turn, I'm going to be quite sad. If this is going to be like a rock slide that ruins Chien-Pao's entire career, no, never mind. It's an aerial ace. We're fine. Okay. I should be able to take out the Gastro here. Do I have anything that's more powerful than Ice Spinner? No, not really. That's fine, I guess. We'll go for an Ice Spinner, but we'll do it on the Kleavor this time. Just in case of, I don't know, Focus Sash. And also a close combat just being normally effective on it might not KO. That way also, if the Kleavor swaps out for a Thundurus, then I'll still be able to Ice Spinner that. But I'm not going to overplay. Yeah, this will definitely take out the Kleavor. That was a good protect. It's so that's my thing with Gastrodons, is I like the way that I have trouble playing with Gastrodons. I like the fact that Storm Drain soaks up water, but what I don't like is that it can't really do too much with it, right? You can soak up the first attack, and that's great and all, but after that, it's like, you have a +1 Gastrodon. What does that do for you exactly? Right? I'm going to go for an Ice Spinner on that. I'm going to go for a Ice Spinner on that. I think. Yeah, I mean, only one Pokemon can go down to extreme speed. This kind of works badly on both sides for me. This is going to be a Tera normal, yeah. So that could have been a close combat, but what if it was a Tera flying? It totally could have been a Tera flying. If it attacks the Chien-Pao, then I'm going to live it. If it attacks the Urshifu, then it's going to go down, and that's okay. Next turn, I have my own Dragonite, and I can bring that out. I think I brought it, right? It's been so long. At least I broke multi-scale. See, because even that, like, that's +1. That's +1 through my mistake. And yet here it is, right? We're going to bring out Dragonite. I can definitely hit the Gastro with a Soccer Punch, but why would I? Yeah, I think I just go for the... I go for a Protect here is what I do. Yeah, then we go for Extreme Speed on their Dragonite. I want to do as much damage as I can. It could also be an Ice Beam, but... Outrage does the most. Outrage does the most to the most amount of people. I think they might double into my Dragonite, but I don't want to take the chance that they Extreme Speed into Chen Pao. There you go. Because then I can just go for Outrage, and whoever it hits, it's going to hit the Gastrodon. It's going to KO. So that's great. Now, knowing that they want to take out the Chen Pao is good information. It's good information because there are things I can do. I do have the Flutter Mane, and I don't have the Flutter Mane in the back, actually. I have the Moltres. I could run. We bring out the Moltres. We swap that in. We nerf the Dragonite's Extreme Speed here by switching out Chen Pao. We keep it alive by switching out Chen Pao. They don't want my Dragonite using Chen Pao boosted attacks right now. So I'm just going to give that to them. I'm going to swap out for Moltres. It uses Extreme Speed on the Moltres. Moltres lives because the Chen Pao is still missing, or is now missing. Heals up with its thing, and as long as I can break it next turn, the Dragonite can't. That's fine. I can go for a Protect. Keep the Moltres alive, you know? I'm going to Protect. I still get 1 turn left out of this Outrage, at least, I think. Goes for 3 turns, right? I am Choice Banded, so this is the most amount of damage that I'm going to do. My Dragonite's not going to go down to this Extreme Speed. That's fine. Nice crit. Wow. And that's the game. And that is the game. That has got to be the most amount of thinking that I've done in a little while. My Dragonite's confused. Bringing out the Chen Pao certainly, I think, was the right thing to do. Because whether or not I brought it out, the Chen Pao boost was going to go away. Sword of Ruin was going to go away, right? Extreme Speed would have taken out the Chen Pao. Then my Dragonite wouldn't have had Sword of Ruin boosted. That worked out well. Cool. I really like that. Anyway, this was another quick 3 wins. And I know that it's because, well, not it's because, but part of it is definitely because I'm playing on the casual ladder. Let's call a spade here. But I do think that this team has legs. Moltres is a really, really strong Pokemon. Berserk is a really, really strong ability. Getting that +1 when you're below half HP and at least being able to live enough to the point that you survive it within that 1% to 50% range is it's doable with Moltres. I don't think you're often going to be in a situation where you want to target your own Moltres to bring it below half. I know that there was one point in the video where I wanted to do that, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because it just didn't make sense in the context of that game. But I'm sure that having that as an option can win you quite a bit of games, right? Because you do have this really powerful spread move in Fiery Wrath that makes you able to burn down Pokemon when you can. Having the Sitrus berry does mean that you get that twice, potentially. If you bring it down to like right below half, 49%, it gets that Sitrus berry, then it goes below 50% again, it gets a second Berserk boost, and then you have a +2 Fiery Wrath that you're using, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, it's all about living that 1 HP, and I do think that Moltres' Poison Tera is going to be pretty key in making that happen. It didn't happen in this video, but definitely an interesting tack. Dragonite and Chien-Pao and Urshifu, I think, are just the trifecta that's going to persist through Regulation D. Fluttermane's great. Tornadus is great. Really enjoyed this team, and I want to give a big shout out to Buffered Mutton for sending this team in through the Discord. If you would like to do the same, please do over on our Discord. You can find that at Pokésports.info down in the description below. This is a great time. Thank you so much for sharing this team. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Mike and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.